So I'm just getting out to a service call on this York package unit. Basically it was just for no heat. It's a gas pack. I started over here in the main kind of control area. This is an older style York. It doesn't have like that smart board in it that has like the digital readout or anything. But you can see how I got a code flashing. That code is was a 9 flash code. I went down here and it says 9 flashes was ignition control locked out, ignition control failure, limit trip. So that's what that one was saying. So next I decided to hop over to the actual burner compartment. On here I also have a control board, and it was flashing its own code. It's doing 3 flashes, and on here it's saying pressure switch failed to close, venter pressure switch vent blockage. So as you can hear, that that inducer motor is extremely loud. One of the things I kind of noticed, I just killed power to it so I can actually talk. I did an amp draw on it. It's way over amping on the motor. Motor seized up. I tried to just kind of get a little screwdriver in here and spin the little blade, and it is just all seized up. One thing I did notice right away, I'm guessing, I don't know exactly how it all played out, but I do see one of the little nuts on that holds the inducer motor on there is missing down here, and I can see it sitting right down there. So I don't know if this thing got out of balance or whatnot. I mean, it's actually, it looks like it's wiggling, but that's actually just this. It's actually not wiggling on that spot, but I don't know if something just got out of balance and then like seized it up and basically took it out. So I can clear as day see that it's a bad inducer motor assembly. Sometimes I'll do the pressure switch with it, just kind of do it all as a little bundle. So I might end up doing both, just so that whole kind of area of the heating is kind of new and upgraded. So I'm going to be writing up inducer motor assembly with the pressure switch. I did test the capacitor. The capacitor actually did test out okay, but clearly you can hear the motors seized up. Another thing to note is these resistors are all discolored on the board. I've seen that plenty of times where you'll see that and the thing works just fine for a very long time. But I might end up just kind of writing it up because those are actually pretty discolored. Just at least making a note of it, if anything, to the customer and let them know and see what they want to do. Some stuff you can also look for on these inducers when you start getting them seized up. Not so much now because we're like in the middle of the heating season now, but maybe at the beginning. You can kind of see how big these holes are, and sometimes bees, stuff like that will fly in there and make their little nest in there. Say that screen isn't, falls off or something like that. I've also seen birds get in there and make nests and stuff like that. So when you get to like the first couple calls of the heating season for heat, it might be seized up. And I have diagnosed bad inducer motors that were bad, and when I went to replace them, I've had a bird as big of a robin being like lodged in like right about this area, and that's what essentially took out the inducer motor. I'm sure other people have seen all sorts of weird stuff. I've heard of other things getting in there too, but those are the two on commercial in our area that I've seen the most happen, is either something with bees or birds. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and thank you for watching. Another thing, since I'm out here, I'll just add real quick, is always check the belt, because usually when you get to a unit this size, it's going to be belt driven. If you're already coming out with parts, you may as well make sure the belt, and I can see this belt is extremely loose, extremely worn. So that belt is going to need to be replaced as well, so I'll be doing the belt also. But yeah, that was pretty much everything. Thank you for watching.